of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe. I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Some further insult to my family and my kingdom. Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Ansei wards. And then, we must hurry. We have to stop them at all costs. I can take guards to the Impervious Vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer? When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the Impervious Vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Let us hope we can keep the Ansei wards from falling into enemy hands. Of course, if you were not raised here, you would not know. The Ansei wards were created centuries ago, the first time necromancers threatened the people of the Alik'r. They were created to protect us from the risen dead. Or perhaps the protections are not so evident. The Ansei wards maintain our covenant with Tuwaka. If we consecrate our dead, those dead cannot be raised. Thus, the withered hand can raise only unconsecrated corpses. Our priests perform the consecration ritual at funerals. But if the corpse is lost, this is not possible. Additionally, Satora was also... It would be unthinkable. With the Ansei wards, the withered hand could raise our most honored ancestors. Legendary warriors who were heroes in life, but would be most terrible enemies in death. That is why they must be stopped.
Fair enough. I'm in tight with the Mages Guild, so that should be fun.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoff. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that. Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault? Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get flamestock from Lucien and Worm's headcap from Nineveh. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
That is so funny. This whole time I've been thinking that that king doesn't even have access to his own vault. And that confirms it. He does not. How silly. But yet he knows what's inside.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it.
All right.
I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard?
No.
Flame stalks. Tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me. Oh, you must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? Afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my Monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Quite a little smarty. Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. The time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if your father knew what that meant.
One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. You know, sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
Huh. Outstanding.
Lead the way.
More want miles on
Aha, perfect. Say, though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head.
Either way, she did not ask me to get giant's toes.
Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I could only open the seal so far. Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up. Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, Go on. I'll be right up.
I think she's got a good shot at breaking into that vault, guys.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alik'r. I've prayed to Tuwaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case. Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should be you. I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution. I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand. And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Let's see if she's ready. Stand back, Tamriel.
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
Against all odds.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools!
Not human. Consecrated. I think these are the ones that they're not supposed to be able to wake up. Oh, shit.
Enough!
Vampirism
Get the
world.
Anse wards out, now!
For the ring! We showed them.
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not alive. You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you? You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tuatha. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alik'r. Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuatha be with you. We will meet again.
Not if I don't get those wards.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Anse wards? Damn it all! Voda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Anse wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uafa and Alisan to join their father in oblivion. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Anse wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer? Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alik'r needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away. I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Anse wards a secret. I have many political enemies. who would try to turn this to their advantage. Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom? Sometimes a king cannot save his face and his people at the same time. Still, I would prefer we not shout our plans from the rooftops.
Okay, before we continue that, I think a snack is in order. Take a break, Tamriel. Perfect. That's all I needed from here.
My father told me someone would come.
What's the move?
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but
You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Unless you are here to help us, I suggest you turn around and go the other way.
Faharajad sent you to ask for our help? Now? The nerve of this king.
Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extremely ill. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned. I suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand, but it is of little importance now. All that matters is finding the ingredients for the antidote. If my father dies, there is no Ashaba for the king to call upon. Will you help me then? Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp.
For medicine. To make medicine.
Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way.
We escape now, yes?
I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do. My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him. Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water? We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died. That's everything. Meet me at my father's tent. Please, Father. There must be some way.
You must accept this, Talia. You are welcome to our camp. We are usually generous hosts, but under the circumstances,
I do not like
I hope you understand.
but I will do
You
as say.
have seen, of course. The tribe is weak, and I am soon to return to the sand. Another must fulfill the sacred duty of the Ashaba. That other is you. It has been foreseen. Yes, there can be no doubt. The withered hand. We have never faced such a threat. But it is our duty to stop them. You must become one of us. You must become an Ashaba. Then
I don't feel like I need
you
to do
must
that.
stop the withered hand. There is a ritual. My daughter. I told her the ingredients were for an antidote. But she knows now. They are for your initiation. There's not much time. You must decide. Are you willing to join us to become an Ashaba?
I'll do your mud
Thank you.
ceremony.
You move a great weight off of the heart of a dying man. The future of our tribe, our honor, depends on you fulfilling our duty and fighting the withered hand. My daughter is not happy right now. She's as stubborn as her mother was.
The longest death scene ever.
Death will not be stayed. Be assured, though, Initiate, after you complete the trial, she will help you fight the hand. If you wish, that is good. I believe she has finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Speak to her when you are ready to begin the trial. May Tuwaka guide your path, Initiate. Always.
The great man lies dying over there, and he has put all his faith in you. I hope it is not misplaced. I have finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Whenever you are ready, we can begin the trial. Very
No
well.
time like the present.
Then here it is. Go to the Mikada in the back of the tent and drink. Be prepared, Initiate. The potion will bring on a vision of the past. When the vision is over, you will know what it means to be a Shaba.
Sounds like boring ass lore to me, but we'll try it. Ayahuasca. Here we go.
Samir, rouse yourself. Or do you want to miss the battle? Samir, my brother. Finally you stir. Did you drink too deeply from the starry well last night? This is unlike you. Quickly, pull yourself together. We can afford no idle time today.
This must be quite a long time ago. Because he's not the king. He's not the king's son. But he's the king's son of the past, which means that the king hasn't been born yet. Could be grandpa at the earliest. What's going on, bud?
Warwaz, mercy. Maybe you took a head bump too. Did you forget about the battle? The regatta will drive these evil elves from our lands for good. I am to fight at your side today, brother. Tell me you still feel up to it.
Oh yeah.
Now there is the Samir I know. Sometime you will have to tell me what has befallen on this last night. A story of wildness, I am sure. Come now, though. Our father prepares to address the regatta. He is expecting us.
Regatta, you all know that the elves are outside our walls. These infidels call us barbarians. No, is that Rupka himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alik'r would be our home. Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will guide our blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood. For the glory of the elves.
I'm at Hellross Citadel.
You look strong, Samir. My heart is proud. I believe this will be a day of destiny for you and your brother. If we wish to remain here, we must cleanse the land of these elves' taint.
We'll wipe the floor with them.
Yes, and much of the glory for this victory will go to you and your brother. I send you forth as my champions to slice through the elves' ranks and find their leader. You will cut off the snake's head, and then the body will wither and die. Yes, it is a great honor and a great responsibility, but you have proven your valor time and again, Samir. I know you will succeed and clear the way for our people's future. Go now, and go with the gods, my son. You have my blessing. I know you will be victorious, my son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Ansi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle.
It's random.
Our deeds today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on.
Dark Warlord. Did it say Jihad Squad? Jihad Sarba, oh my god. Holy shit, that would be so funny though. Now everyone gets to die. You two, get over here.
Now kill!
And you.
I need healing!
And that's how it's done.
Kill who? Not one of these people.
My
Probably not.
you people are so eager to go. You've already lost.
Must have gone through the crypt.
No, that was her.
Quickly, we must stop them. Smell death in here, Samir.
Gods, look at the walking bones.
I can't just keep thinking.
What a rush!
Where did we go? Got myself a friend.
You are too late, Samir. Your father is dead. Even worse, some elven necromancer. He turned your father into an abomination. The necromancer slew your father and then reanimated his corpse. It is the most terrible thing I have ever seen. He is lost. There is nothing to be done for it. Samir, you must not go in there. You would have to strike down your own father. As darkly as these events have transpired, our laws remain sacred. Your father is honored dead. Harm his remains, and you dishonor yourself. Yes, there is no other choice
That's a
to be made.
predicament.
I know your father would not want us to abandon our new home here, but he could not have foreseen this. He would not have us break the sacred law. You must not even consider such a thing.
We should
I'm gonna let
discuss
Tan Loren
this.
kill him.
Come with me. Fate has dealt us a cruel hand, my brother. I agree with you. Father would not want us to flee our home. But do we dishonor ourselves? To kill him would mean exile, but I am willing to do this if you command. Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much at stake. Just speak the command and I will go, brother.
I'm gonna do it.
No, please! I beseech you to reconsider this decision, Samir. I cannot bear to see you exiled. What will I do? I am not sewn from the same cloth as you and father. I am not meant to be king.
Yeah, well, whether I become king or not, I can't send my brother in to get killed, cursed, or exiled.
My son, you failed me. Now you will die.
I'm not sure which one. I haven't attacked him. It's just Tan Loren in there doing damage. Good news, brother. We both get to live. I didn't even touch him. Y'all saw me.
It is done then? I would not have such courage. In my mind, you are a hero for what you have done. No, you deserve to be honored for your actions. But the Vizier says that by law, you must be exiled instead. I don't know what to do. Your courage, your humility. You should be ability. Whatever happens, though, your sacrifice will never be forgotten. I love you, my brother.
Why, Samir? Why? You have broken the most sacred tradition of the kingdom. Nothing can justify such sacrilege. The law is clear, Samir. Exile. You must leave here now and never return.
How can I leave when you're carrying my baby, Vizier Yekda?
Good. Then there is nothing more for us to discuss. Let us hope your brother learns to listen to my counsel, and to make better decisions than you have.
That's one hell of a flashback. Just plot building.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked in the steps of Prince Samir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile?
I was gonna get exiled either way.
He was. Samir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. Hakmir became king and ruled peacefully until years later, when he again faced the threat of necromancers and undead. The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Samir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. The Ashaba accepted the dishonor of fighting the dead to save the kingdom. So it has been ever since. You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. You are one of us. You are Ashaba. We will recognize you as our brother, and together, we will uphold the sacred duty of our tribe. Yes, the words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but his spirit moved on while you were unconscious. His last request was that you and I would destroy the Withered Hand. There is little we can do to help our fellow Ashaba here now. So we should do as my father wished. We should dedicate ourselves to destroying the Withered Hand. They killed my father. I will enjoy the opportunity to even the score. There is a place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuwaka's Throne. It is a place of quiet and of honor. Many, many heroes have been laid to rest there. I worry what would happen if the Withered Hand were to go there. I must see to the consecration of my father's remains. It would be disrespectful to do otherwise. Go on to Tuwaka's Throne. Look for an Ashaba named Ramati. I know these sands well. I will catch up with you soon enough.
Are you kidding me? How funny.
True honor need not be named, my friend, but I'll sure as oblivion remember your heroics. You? I'm pretty good with faces, but I don't know yours. You must have just joined then. Either way, welcome to the tribe.
It's good that you're here.
They will pay for Satakar's wrath, Wayfarer. Unless you want to wade through an army of undead, go no further. These dogs, the Withered Hand, they seized control of Tuwaka's throne, and now they are raising the consecrated dead. How is this even possible? The Ansei wards, stolen. There is no way. Impervious vault? How?
It's gonna
This
take a
does
minute.
explain how they raise the consecrated dead, though. It also explains why Tuwaka is so angry. He speaks to me. He says the temple must be cleansed, and now. Oh, Tuwaka will do the cleansing. We must only clear the way. If you will help me light the sacred braziers, Tuwaka will send his breath to help us destroy the Withered Hand and return the dead to the sand. For each direction the wind blows, there is a brazier. Light the first 3 and meet me at the west brazier. I will light that one. Then we will light the central brazier together and soon see Uwafa and his Withered Hand destroyed. This man is very dangerous. He is the leader of these Withered Hand dogs. He offered me the chance to leave peacefully. I wanted to protect my fellow priests, but we could not surrender Tuwaka's sacred ground without a fight.
Pretty cool. Dolmen.
Something on your mind, friend? Need me to knock some sense into you?
You have done well, Wayfarer. Tuwaka is pleased. Very soon, it is like Tuwaka is taking in the air and preparing to send his breath. The withered hand here will soon crumble, and the particles will drift away like sand in the wind. Tuwaka says you will have the pleasure of killing this Uwafa. With his help, of course. First, you must light the final brazier over there. Then, Tuwaka's breath will come. Uwafa has sealed himself inside the sanctum with my priests. I fear for them, but Tuwaka will help us. He will unseal the doors. Then you can go in and kill this necromancer bastard. Are you ready to witness the power of a god, my friend? Go now, and light the final brazier. Do not fear the power of Tuwaka. You and I, we are his champions in this. Oh yes, we cannot forget those. If this Uwafa has them, we will soon get them back. Even with the Anse wards, Uwafa is no match for the strength of a god. Of course, all priests of Tuwaka know such things. The wards were forged when 3 Anse gave their lives to channel their spirits into their blades. They did this so that the wards would protect the consecrated dead. In the hands of these necromancers, the strength of the Anse wards is much weakened. With some magics, they might even be able to pervert the ward's power for terrible ends. It is good that we will soon have them back.
The dolmens here in Alik'r drop 24 hours a day. There's people fighting on them. Just in a rotation.
Oh, great Tuwaka, keeper of souls, hear the prayer of your humble servant. Your sacred grounds have been defiled. The rest of our ancestors have been disturbed. I ask you to send your sacred breath to cleanse the temple and give us your blessing to destroy the defiler. He has given his blessing. Go into the inner sanctum and kill Uwafa.
I think he's one of 2 of the major necromancers in this area.
thought they'd be tougher.
They never are, Tenlord.
Thank you. The corruption in my ward is gone. But the other wards, we must find them.
I am very proud. Tuaka says that you smote this Uwafa mightily. You recovered the ward of Anse Radan as well. The temple is restored, and Alik'r is safer. Tuaka is pleased. Tuaka says you should not worry. He says you will find them. I can watch over the ward of Anse Radan for now. Tuaka has much faith in you, my friend. He wants me to give you this. You should be honored. I do not know where the other Anse wards have been taken, but Tuaka tells me that you must go east, my friend. He says that is the next step on your journey. No, Tuaka is quiet now. He is not worried about you. He is more worried about me getting the temple cleaned up. I have a suggestion, though. I think you should start your search in the city of Bergama. There is a great scholar in Bergama. Her name is Zore. She knows much about the Anse wards. She may have the answers we seek.
Bergama.
Wherever you go, Tuaka will be with you. Of that, I am certain.
Thanks, Parvod. Bergama.
Lead the way! Bet there's a great tavern around here.
I see you there, but you must wait. A scholar's work is seldom urgent, but I have a request from the king himself. It seems the Anse wards have been misplaced. Wait, I should not have... just forget I said that.
Can't keep a secret for shit.
You did? It has occurred to me that the Withered Hand might seek to use the wards to raise the consecrated dead at Tuwaka's throne. I am relieved that you stopped them. So now we just need to find the other two wards. My apprentice Shiri is traveling with Prince Azar, trying to find answers, but they need my research. Let me work. I will ensure you are notified when we know more. It seems the power of the Anse wards is somehow linked to their lives of the Anse who created them. By learning about the Anse, I hope to get an idea of where the Withered Hand may take the wards. Now, lead me to my work.
That was underwhelming.
done all that I can. Tuaka guided your footsteps here at the perfect moment, brother. There is a Shaba work to be done. The Withered Hand has taken over the port. The situation is strange, though, to say the least. The Withered Hand launched a surprise attack against Tava's blessing. They killed everyone and everything, even the livestock. The strange thing is, they have not raised the dead. I do not know, but I fear they plan something terrible. Prince Azah and his men are barricaded in the warehouse at the eastern edge of town. He may have learned more about what these fiends are planning. You should go to him. I hope the prince has learned more. I believe the Withered Hand has brought one of the Ansei wards here, and that does not bode well. You were at Tuaka's throne, were you not? So, you know that as well as anyone. I wish I could tell you. Faherajad's naval shipyards are here, but I cannot imagine why the Withered Hand would care about that. I hear these were sacred grounds back in the days of the Ansei. Perhaps that is what drew the Withered Hand here.
Think they got what it takes? Thanks. I needed a stretch.
I heard the commotion out there and somehow knew it was you. It is good, and good to see you, my illustrious friend. Your arrival comes at a fortuitous time, as we are indeed in dire straits, and it will soon get much, much worse. That fiend Alasan is here. With Uwafa dead, he has the Withered Hand twisted to his own designs. He seeks power. The reason they aren't raising these people, it's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich. He corrupted one of the Ansei wards, using it as some sort of necromantic focus to channel energy from the dead. He's performing a ritual in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will transform him into a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe we must first destroy the focuses. Alasan's minions have been piling the dead around them so they can channel energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses, then go to the lighthouse and find a way to disrupt Alasan's ritual.
That's a good question.
When we arrived, the necromancers had already killed everyone. We cautiously crept closer, and I spotted Alasan. Evil has twisted his features, but I recognized him. We attacked, but you see how that turned out. Yes, since we were knee-high to a dune beetle. He and Uwafa both. We studied together, but they were sadistic little cretins obsessed with death in all its forms. That was before their father turned. If only we had killed all of them back then.
Kinda sounds like he's being bullied.
Oh, cute. You think you'll win?
come too late! The ritual has begun, and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? I will grant that you are likely a formidable foe. But once I become a lich, I will burn you to cinders. There's nothing you can do to stop me now!
Waffle was black. This dude's white. Like, I don't know. You know, they're brothers, okay. One's adopted, maybe.
The ritual has begun, and I am already bound to the Anse ward as it is bound to me. If you strike me down, the blade will be shattered.
Let's find out.
You broke the Anse ward. You think that will stop me? I am not finished.
After so many centuries, it is a wonder I can still be surprised. I could not abide the necromancer corrupting my ward, but I was powerless to stop him. Your actions have shattered the blade, but you made the right choice. You have my gratitude. Shattering the blade was the only way, albeit there were consequences. Necromantic energy was released, causing the dead of Tava's blessing to rise. The necromancer himself is not a lich, but he has become a powerful spirit. No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but I am fading. With the ward broken, my strength wanes quickly. I will presently go to the far shores unless you can reforge the blade. We need the gods' favor. For Tava, capture the desert wind. For Morwa, get the milk of a goat. And for Zet, gather the earth from a fallen warrior's grave. With these elements, reforge the blade. Then bring it to the Anse shrine.
Nice little touch. How do I capture wind? Huh. I wasn't gonna take the stairs.
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army.
Look at us, riding in style.
That was a little awkward. First time milking a goat. Uh-oh. Very strange.
affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Alasan.
What are you doing? No!
I feared that after all these years, my sacrifice would prove to be of no avail, but you performed admirably. We cannot kill that necromancer, but he will trouble us no more. He became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward, but that allowed me to imprison him within it. He is contained now. The important thing is that the ward is restored and can again protect the Alik'r desert. For that, I thank you. I sense that the third ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer who came here is far more skilled in the dark arts, far more dangerous, and far more ambitious. The sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possession of the third Ansei ward, but I cannot sense its location. Despite our victory here, the Alik'r desert is still in danger. Whatever has befallen, you must recover the third ward. I do not know, but trust your destiny, for it will lead you where you need to be. First, though, you must secure my ward. Find someone you can entrust with its keeping. I sense that we will meet again. May the gods watch over you until then.
What foulness is afoot now? The dead have risen? I thought Alasan was purposefully not raising them. Were we too late? Has Alasan transformed himself into a lich? He's not? We should rejoice then and relish the knowledge of his defeat. Without Alasan, the rest of these necromancers do not concern me, not in the least. But what of the Ansei ward? Do you have it? And you brought it to me. You honor me, hero. I pledge to you for as long as I live, it will not fall into evil hands again. Now only the final Ansei ward remains. But with Uwafa and Alasan gone, who could have it? Another sibling? But who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child, a very young daughter. I remember her now, nipping at her brother's heels, but her name escapes me. Still, somehow we must find her.
I think I know where to find the third Ansei ward. It seems the necromancer Alasan underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse. After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alasan's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the third Ansei ward. Hunding's Watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces of the Ansei who forged the wards. Just as Alasan did here, they can use these locations to corrupt the wards. The third Ansei, Halela, was born near Hunding's Watch. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search. There is a wise woman in Hunding's Watch, Priestess Sermon. Perhaps she can give you more insight. Since both Alasan and Uwafa have been dealt with, the Withered Hand may be considerably weakened. Perhaps the third Ansei ward is closer at hand than you realize. If the gods are with you, I believe you will recover it quickly.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Keep your weapons ready. What's it feel like, all that magicka?
It is good to see you again, my friend. Now I understand why Tuwaka bid me to come here to Hunding's watch. If you are to save the Alik'r desert from the Withered Hand, there are things you must learn from the spirits of this place. Yes, many of them. And pilgrims come from all over Hammerfell to honor them, the heroes of our greatest wars. It is usually a quiet affair. But when one such as you arrives, spirits of friend and foe alike awaken to create a portrait of the past. To teach you, if you are to be champion of the Alik'r, you must understand the spirit of this desert and its people. Tuwaka says you must walk in the steps of our heroes, battle the spirits of the enemies they faced. Then you will understand. First, you will face the Nidic peoples. When the Regatta first crashed on these shores, the Needs were first to challenge them. Fight the Nidic soldier spirits, claim their essences, and use them to summon and face their leader, War Chief Hakon.
The Withered Hand comes with Satakal's blessing. Shiri? I do not know this name, nor do I know anything about any Ansei ward. I know only that Satakal will soon devour himself. Devour us all. We must warn them. Or must we? No, it matters not.
She's nuts. I guess those aren't the ghosts that I need.
Hey, you asked for this.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
Will no one come to my aid?
In our fight against the Needs,
we saw the raw power of defiance. We came to respect Tamriel and its warriors. You must now battle the giant Goblin King. The Regada's long road to conquest was paved with thousands of these beasts' corpses. Such things are difficult to imagine, yes. In those times, goblins were mighty beasts, and their cruelty was not tempered by cowardice as it is now. Their filthy strongholds littered the sands of Hammerfell like a pox when the Regada arrived. Horrible indeed. Our Yokudan ancestors could not tolerate such a blight on their new homeland. They would suffer no rivals, and so one of their mightiest heroes, Frandar Hunding, rallied the swords of the Regada to slay the beasts. Tuatha claimed him during one of the bloodiest battles of the campaign. But his son, Divad, filled with wrath over the slaying of his father, soon rose to take command of the Regada. He swore to avenge his father, no matter the cost. The Song of Divad tells us that he and his band of sword singers worked their sacred forges and consulted eldritch tomes for many long years to create 5 great swords. With these blessed blades, the Regada forever vanquished the giant goblins. Well, Tuatha tells me that you must do battle with the spirits of the long-dead giant Goblin King. To what end? I do not know. But only fools doubt Tuatha's wisdom.
Show me the Jumbo Goblin.
If someone would only help.
Was that it?
No mercy, no prisoner.
Good job.
Troublemakers ready to cause trouble. But there's more nearby.
There's two war chiefs.
Give me a moment. Ugh, I think I pulled something.
Oh, those are the giant goblins. They are bigger than normal goblins.
Ironically, it was in our fight against the hideous goblins that we came to love the desert and its simple beauty. Now you must face the proud orc warriors of ancient Orsinium. The fight for the orc city proved to be one of our greatest trials. It is the heart of orcdom in Tamriel, settled at the foot of the Rothgarian Mountains. It is a city of simple things, towering and cold. It has been razed and rebuilt countless times. The orcs are a tenacious people. Conquerors is a strong word, but yes, of course they were. Our ancestors and the Bretons laid siege to the city for 30 years before finally breaching the walls and razing the city. The orcs proved to be fearsome adversaries. You must face the ancient orcish specters in battle, and then summon and defeat their leader, General Thashaga. Tawaka says there is great wisdom to be gleaned from this.
Guess I must have killed all of the necromancers.
Hit them where it hurts. Was that it?
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
The swords of Yukuda were not often sheathed. Our long siege of Orsinium taught us the value of patience. Now you must face the forces of the Breton king, Joual, a treacherous asp, whose lust for power led to broken alliances and countless sorrows. He was the king of Daggerfall during the siege of Orsinium. The embers of the orcish hold had not even cooled before he took up arms against our ancestors, his former allies. He was slain by a heroic sword singer at the Battle of Bankarai Pass. You must slay the perfidious spirits of King Zhual's Breton army. Then King Zhual himself, I suspect. Tuwaka shall be watching.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Oh, it hurts. Torch it!
Pride of the Lion!
Stupid Redguard, you served your purpose. Now you will die.
Who's against us?
My courage is...
Zhual's betrayal taught us yet another virtue. Caution. Wariness. We remain slow to trust, but loyal beyond measure. You have reached the summit. The Make-Way God sees much at this height. Have you learned the greatest lesson of this place?
No.
The greatest lesson of Hundig's watch is this. Wars are fleeting, but honor is eternal. The dunes of time are ever shifting. Kings rise and fall. Cities are raised and rebuilt. Alliances are forged and broken. But honor, glory, legend remains. Your valor strikes a mighty bell. The heroes have come here themselves. Makela Leki, Derek Hallen, and both Frandar and Divad Hunding. Their spirits have come here to meet you, to challenge you, and to teach you. No, you will not cross blades. The Sword Singers were as much mages as warriors. They sought strength of body and of mind. These spirits will speak to you. Choose your words with care, though. Tuwaka says they seek to teach and to test.
The blades are forbidden. We must not use them.
Without them, our people, our civilization will die.
Taking up those blades may lead to something far worse than death.
All choices exact a toll, Wayfarer. Some are trivial, but some linger for generations. I was forced to drink from a bitter cup in my time, and all Redguards have paid the price. I wonder if you would have made the same choice. Giant goblins, beasts thought conquered by Divad, have returned. The fight goes poorly. You know the location of powerful magicked blades, but they are dangerous. They were hidden for a reason. Do you seek out the blades, or fight on without them? I acted as you would. We chose the blades and destroyed the beasts. But as a result, the Shahai, or spirit swords, were forever destroyed. Centuries of wondrous tradition was snuffed out. I must bear that weight always.
I spent my early years as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can. remember. Great heroes often carry the greatest regrets. They lie buried in the sand with the bones and broken blades, hidden, forgotten. I had many stories to pass on, but only one is known. Hearken to me. You have won a great battle and covered yourself in glory. But you are gravely wounded. A magical memory stone will allow you to record your last thoughts. Do you think of the battle recording history? Or do you immortalize your beloved family? Family is paramount, yes. But are not all Redguards bound by blood? In immortalizing your own family, you may have robbed a civilization of one of its greatest glories. The price of legend is high. The battle is celebrated, but my family is lost.
We must consider negotiation, my son.
To the dogs with that! Hira has killed my mother. He killed your wife.
What you say is true. But many more wives and sisters will die if we take up the sword.
This cave has made a coward of you. We must fight!
To choose for oneself is simple. To choose for a nation is hard. The heaviest blade is as a feather compared to the trust of one's people. Abide with me, and listen carefully. A tyrant threatens your people. If you submit to him and become his willing thrall, your people will be shown mercy. If you attack, you and your people will be driven from your homeland and exiled to the sea. What do you do? Submission would have brought peace, yes, but at what cost? All that Yokuda was and is finds its source in the blade. We could not waver. Even so, there is always cost. I chose the sword. Many and many were lost. Was this the greater good?
The goblins approach, my lord. They will slaughter our scouts.
We must hold this pass or the war is lost. Their sacrifice will be remembered always.
Many of our noblest warriors will be slain. How can you turn your back to them?
A goat will run if you strike it. A jackal may bite if you give chase. Only man can choose to do nothing. The path of restraint is often the hardest. I pose to you a question. One that still haunts me. You are a scout for a great army, perched on a mountainside. In the pass below, a band of enemy soldiers slowly approach the position of your dearest friend. Do you abandon your post to help your friend, or do you remain hidden to report the attack? So, you place duty above personal concerns. Your superiors would be pleased, certainly. But could you bear the guilt? Could you walk all the long trails of your life, knowing that your inaction led to the death of your closest friend?
Tuwaka tells me the heroic spirits have returned to their slumber. Ah, only Tuwaka has such knowledge, my friend. I could barely hear you from here. Luckily, Tuwaka has shared some of his wisdom with me. You show great wisdom with your choices. You pursue the deepest honor, that which is found in sacrifice. Your pursuit of the Withered Hand is proof of this, is it not so? Only know that caution is sometimes the enemy of progress. What? No! I simply thought you'd like to know what Tuwaka thought of you. He is an excellent judge of character. No. The real lesson of these heroes is that legend always carries a price. You must be prepared to pay that toll when it comes. Duwaka extends his hand. You need only enter the portal, and you will be transported back to the desert below.
Please, tell me you have seen her. Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. Have you seen her? She had the ancient text from the Withered Hand necromancer at Tava's Blessing. She was supposed to go back to Bergama, but she never made it. We knew Shiri believed the Third Ward was here, and that you came this way, so we were hoping. Alas, there is one other place she might be, but I am too weak to make the journey. Will you take on the search for Shiri in my stead? It is not just Shiri. It is the text she found at Tava's Blessing. Scholar Zore says it must be kept away from the Withered Hand. Shiri has a cousin in Satakalam, Nahira. Please, you must go and see if Shiri is there. Thank you, my friend. Prince Azah said you were indispensable. I now see why. You do an old soldier a great favor by helping. I hope Shiri is not hurt, and even more so, I hope that text has not been taken again by the Withered Hand. I was beset by many troubles on the journey from Tava's Blessing. Scorpions, dune rippers, and then, not far from here, I was ambushed by the Withered Hand. I managed to kill the dirty dogs, but not before they had hurt me pretty good. Yes, I just need time to rest, to eat, and to properly bandage my wounds. Finding Shiri is too important, though. I would have made myself go on, however slowly, if you were not here.
What happened here? This is terrible. Did the Imperials do this? I hope Shiri was not here. Did you find any evidence that she visited? The leaders of the Withered Hand? But that would mean... Shiri is one of them too? A necromancer? You think... Tears of Set, with that text, and we have no idea where she is. This is unthinkable. Shiri came to me only a few months ago, but she seemed so dedicated. Of course she was. She was studying the Ansei wards. How could I not have seen this? I hope we find her before she does something terrible. I'm not sure. Perhaps the Motalian necropolis? Her father's remains are there. Yes, that may be where Shiri has gone. It is just on the other side of Satakalam. After the Imperials are driven out of the city, getting into the necropolis will be easier. I just don't know. Her brothers are dead, and we have recovered 2 of the Ansei wards. Does she have the 3rd? Is the Withered Hand now under her command? Was it all along? There are so many questions. I will need time. Time we don't have.
I'm here for whatever you...
You're here? Thank the gods. We need you. The third Ansei ward is here. That girl, Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. She is a necromancer, and she has come to the necropolis. We have to stop her. Raising the dead. The consecrated dead. The very dangerous consecrated dead. The most evil people who ever walked the sands of the Alik'r are entombed in the Italian necropolis. Prince Azan and I came to stop them, but we were overpowered. I fear he is either dead or taken captive. We were attacked by so many, so fast. I tried to find him, but to no avail. I came back to catch my breath. With you here, though, I am willing to try again. If you are, that is, we must hurry to find the prince. That girl, Shiri. She is not who we thought she was. She is heartless. Given the chance, I have no doubt she will kill the prince and raise him as her undead thrall. We must not allow that to happen.
Oh, this one makes me itchy. Give it your all! Thanks. I needed a stretch.
Tava, damn me for a fool. I can't believe I let you find me like this again. Once was humiliating enough. There's no time for recriminations, though.
Getting captured.
The Withered Hand has stolen back the Ansei wards we recovered. They have all three again. You gave Ansei Maja's ward into my care, and so I carried it with me for safekeeping. Thronekeeper Farvad was here too, with Ansei Radan's ward. I think Shiri planned it this way. She lured us here to get the wards back. It is obvious to any with eyes to see. She fooled us all. Apprenticing with Scholar Zolre to learn about the Ansei wards. Coming with us to Tava's blessing. She is wicked, just like her father. She is the sibling we were warned about. I do not know, and I have no idea as to what she has planned. If we get the Ansei wards back, that should at least slow her down. Shiri took Ansei Maja's ward into the next chamber, where she performed some kind of ritual. I heard it from here. No, after she finished her ritual, she departed. I think she left the ward behind, though. Please, go in there and get it. Then find Thronekeeper Farvad and the ward he was carrying. I shall follow after. If you would untie me first, that is.
thanks to my sister, I am restored, and now I will have my vengeance!
But that does not seem to stop.
Stay on your toes. Bet there's more nearby.
What have I done? What have I done? I have struck down one of our ancestors. I have betrayed my vows, my people, my God. Tuwaka, how could you allow me to do this?
Bro's cursed forever.
No, I am not all right. Not all right at all. I have failed Tuwaka. First, I lost Anse Radan's ward, and then to get it back, I was forced to strike down the honored dead. Now the ward is corrupted, and so am I. Well, perhaps. Tuwaka says now that you are here, there is a way. I must cleanse the ward, but I will need you to protect me while I do. Would you do the dead? That witch, Shiri, has set them against us. They will try to stop me from cleansing the ward. But if you will defend me, I can cleanse it. If you are ready. Tuwaka says we should do this as soon as we can. I will cleanse the blade. You keep them off of me. Waka says to keep it up. You are doing a good job.
Just what I need.
Yes! We are close now! That's it. Just a bit more. There. It is done. Come, quickly now. We must stop this woman, Shiri. Meet me at the central tomb. glad you caught up. I am glad you came to the necropolis in the first place. Tuwaka says, you are the one who must stop Shiri from doing this dark deed. She is planning to resurrect her father, the necromancer Satura. I was much younger when this man tried to turn the Alik'r into a kingdom of undeath. But I will never forget the horror, the terror. Oh, we cannot allow Satura to return. He was the most powerful necromancer to ever walk these sands. Worse than his children, I suspect. Tuwaka warns me. Satura will be unstoppable if he is returned from the dead. He will be a great lich, or something even more terrible. We will kill her and retrieve the last Anse ward. Shiri has sealed the tomb, though. Tuwaka says 2 of us will have to channel the wards we have to open the door. The other one can go in and join you in the fight. You must choose who will come.
You know where I stand. We have sliced through the enemy's ranks to get this far, and my blades are still at your disposal. I do not relish fighting, but I have trained since birth for this kind of thing.
I will join you if you wish. I am no great warrior.
You've been beside me in this battle since the beginning. You know I'll do whatever it takes to destroy the Withered Hand. That said, Shiri's already proven more than a match for me. We have to win this one, so you need to take the lead.
I will join you if you wish. I am no great warrior. I am only a humble priest. But Tuwaka says I can be of great assistance to you in this battle. He says it is up to you to make this decision, though. I am not one inclined to inflict pain and suffering, but I am skilled in doing the opposite. Tuwaka says this will be a very hard battle even for you. He says it would be my duty to keep you in the fight, to keep you healed. Tuwaka walks with you, and so will I.
All right. Let us open the door, then.
This wall will not stand before the power of an Anse ward.
It is done. Tuwaka says it is time for us to go in.
Killing my brother.
Dialogue?
My father will soon be raised. There is nothing you can do.
Kill me. Kill me,
This
guy.
is for all my family. I die, but my father will avenge me. Satura will avenge us all!
I live again. And you will die.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Where's my boy? He's supposed to be here healing me.
They really made us work for it.
It is done. Alik'r is safe again. Come, hero. Gather my ward. opened a portal to Sentinel. Honor and faith are due all, but you who have come from afar, your contribution is matched in measure only by the length of your journey. Through you, the Ansei wards have been recovered, and so it will be through you they are restored. You have accomplished a heroic feat today, but there is more to be done. Return the Ansei wards to their rightful place, the Impervious Vault. The vault is stronger. It will protect the ward so that we can again protect the Alik'r. I have opened this portal to the vault. You may use it if you wish.
One cannot be a great ruler without first being an impeccable judge of character. You walked into my palace a stranger, but I trusted you immediately. You have proven that my faith was well placed. Come, though. This is an historic day. We have strengthened the seals on the Impervious Vault. Your friends and many others have gathered to witness the return of the Ansei wards to their rightful place. Take them. The honor is yours.
The wards are restored, and so are we. We can again maintain vigil over the living and the dead, and ensure that both adhere to the divine laws of Tuwaka. Your role in this has not gone unnoticed, young one. For us, it is never finished. But for you, your road leads elsewhere. You have done for Alik'r far more than many others would have. You have fought bravely, sacrificed honorably. You have acted as an Ansei would have. Your path is your own, but be assured, Tuwaka has blessed you. And wherever you go, the gods will be with you. Remain steadfast, mortal, and may you come safely to your journey's end.
Today is a good day, my friends. Our sacred guardians are restored. The specter of undeath threatened our kingdom, our lives. The sands of the Alik'r howled with the outrage of our honored ancestors. Now, though, the spawn of Satura are dead, and they will remain that way. The withered hand is scattered.
Yes!
Many of you already know this, but all this was accomplished only because of this one who stands here before you. The spirit of Divad raises his blade and salute. Someday, this hero's song will be sung in the chants of praise. All hail our great protector. All hail the hero of the Alik'r. In addition to the public praise, I must add my own private words of appreciation, Wayfarer. You not only saved the kingdom, you also saved its king. My reign would have been buried in the sands had you not intervened. Thank you. In honor of your selfless dedication, your unwavering courage, and the incredible service you have done the kingdom, I have a gift. This was one of Sentinel's greatest treasures. Now it is yours. I know you will use it well.
I'm about to deconstruct it.
It may seem unappreciative to ask more of you, but I would be neglecting my duty to the Daggerfall Covenant if I did not inform you of the tragedy at Bangarai. Any hope of peace there seems to have dried up in the wake of recent events. King Aemond is dead, killed by the Reachmen. They have long sought to reclaim northern Bankerai, and the war in Cyrodiil has given them the perfect opportunity. I'm told the Reachmen march on Evermore even now. The city is in grave danger. Of course, but it'll take time. Time Evermore doesn't have. You could go now. They need someone like you to rally the city's defenses. After what you've accomplished here, I have no doubt you can make a difference. Will you go, Wayfarer? King Aemond had a stable boy who kept me informed. But I've heard nothing since the king's death. Not even word of who assumed the throne. His name is Ramza. Find him, and tell him I sent you to help. We cannot allow Bankerai to fall.
That's the Alik'r story.